These are the Transformers Blokees Galaxy version Series 5 Sentinel Prime, or Sentinel, with his death trackers. I picked up 2 death trackers because, you know, he looks better with at least two figures. Now, if you've seen my unboxing videos, this is what the packaging looks like. Blokees Transformers Galaxy version 1. It says 1 because it's Transformers 1 characters. Series 05. You got Optimus on one side. You got D16 Megatron on the other side. You get the Transformers 1 logo. Some written stuff here. And here's the rest of the assortment. Only Sentinel, the Death Tracker, Megatron, and Optimus were the only ones I was really interested in. I did get the secret shiny Chase metallic version as well. So those are the only ones I was interested in. I'm not really interested in the 5 other figures. If they do a Bumblebee with a mask, B127, then maybe I'd get it. But as of now, I'm not going to be getting the others. So I picked up these figures from a shop called Mumuso out here in Manila. And they look great. Easily, these are the 2 best figures in this wave, and this Sentinel Prime is looking absolutely fantastic. If my buddy Fly Guy is watching, dude, you have got to pick up this Sentinel. It is, I think, one of the best figures for the entire Galaxy version series of Blokees figures. Let's take a closer look at the details of these Blokees Galaxy version Sentinel and Death Trackers. Head to toe, the figures stand at about 11.5 centimeters tall, or about 4 3/8 inches tall. Now, for those of you who do not collect these Blokees model kits for the Galaxy version, the figures are in the 3.75-inch scale. And for comparison, here they are with the Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Bumblebee, as well as the myth, the legend, the most amazing Optimus Prime figure ever, the Legacy United Deluxe Class G1 Optimus Prime. So they're pretty big for Galaxy version figures, and they are the heaviest in the wave, with Sentinel clocking in at a little over 80 grams, like 80.2, 80.4 grams, whereas the the Death Trackers, because they look like Vehicons, the Death Trackers clock in at about 79.2, 79.4 grams. Let's begin with the Death Trackers. Oh man, I thought these were absolutely amazing figures. They come with sidearms. They got the standard rifle, which is actually, oh, I love the sculpt of this one. Really nice. It's got some bronze-ish gunmetal gray paint apps on the gray plastic. They also come with arm blasters or gauntlet blasters. Oops, my bad. I got too excited there. But they do come with these. It's just a shame that they mounted them on the underside of the forearms. So yeah, posing it can be tricky, but you can actually pose them. Their right shoulder is painted with, I guess, their rank or insignia. These are probably the sergeants or the grunts. And look at this head sculpt. I mean, come on. If that doesn't scream out Vehicon, I don't know what does. It does look like a Vehicon. And I love these wings, transformation panels. They do transform. They should be attached this way according to the instructions, but I actually think that they should be attached the other way around, but for following instructions. So yeah, very cool. Lots of paneling and sculpting all over. I am loving this figure. Articulation is basically the same for most Galaxy version figures. And one thing I will note when you get these guys, this wave actually in particular, the elbows and knee joints have come pre-assembled, which is nice. One of the more difficult pieces to assemble. Yeah, it's a very solid looking figure. Onto Sentinel, or Sentinel Prime. He only comes with his double-edged melee weapon or sword. These are actually 2 swords. You can just attach them, one on top of the other on the fist to make it look like the melee we saw in the movie, but they're actually separate individual swords. He comes with wings or ball joints that you can actually articulate. I thought this was a really nice touch. It's just a shame that this figure does not come with his blaster, which we also saw in the movie. But what's interesting is how this mold, or how this figure, has been sculpted. If you look closely, a lot of the pieces are metallic. The blue that they used and the gold, very metallic. It makes you think that this is a chase or a secret figure because of the amount of metallic pieces on him. And I'm just loving it. He's obviously not the chase, it's Optimus Prime, but I'm loving all these metallic pieces. Look at the detailing, the sculpting on every inch of this figure and that head sculpt. Man, it is amazing. I love this Sentinel head sculpt. I mean, I hated this character in the movie. I had no plans of getting a figure of him whatsoever. Didn't even pre-order the Voyager Class Studio Series figure. But I am loving this figure. If this figure is any indication of what Blokees is doing for Sentinel, I might just go ahead and pick up that classic class Sentinel figure just so I can review it. And I've heard a lot of good things about it. And based on the pictures and images of that figure, it's almost the same quality and as metallic finish as the Galaxy version. So I'm very excited for that. And a lot of you guys have been suggesting that I start the classic class with the Sentinel figure, maybe an Optimus figure from the Bayverse movies. I don't know, we'll see. But once I get all my targets for the Galaxy version lines, I'm all in for the classic class Blokees figures. But this figure, absolutely fantastic. Easily one of the best for the Galaxy version figures. And so some final thoughts on these Galaxy version Sentinel and the Death Trackers. Man, these figures are absolutely amazing. Even if you're not a big fan of these characters from the movie, you are going to fall in love with these figures because these are easily the best figures in the wave. And if I might say, the entire Galaxy version series of figures. Of course, you've got Optimus Prime and Megatron figures. Those are pretty awesome in their own right. But next to them, these two figures are in that top 5 of my favorite figures for the Galaxy version series. Obviously, these figures are going to get a 10 out of 10 each. I am just loving them. The only way you could improve them is give them more accessories, maybe give a more glossier finish for these, the plastic on these Death Trackers. But other than that, these are perfect figures. Let me know what you guys think of these Transformers Blokees Galaxy version series 05 Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime and his Death Trackers. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.